Scoot it back a little bit. That should do it. If you stay there, all right. I was about to say. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHWH, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakak, Kodash, the monster of the apostles, the monster of the elders, the great millstone, rule well and touch his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there that preach this word in truth and sincerity. Our folk comes to earth, tabernacle day, home for Lekka, Sparkle Bird, one say shalom.
Shalom.
I come out here week in and week out prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man. And hey, we seeing things happening. You know, these Edomites are showing their horns more and more. How much they hate Jake. You know, you had this new Assassin's Creed game. You know, me and the brothers was talking about it. They came out with Jake as a samurai. They all got their panties in a bunch about that. Because Jake is over there killing Moabites, doing a whole bunch of stuff, you know.
And it was a real dude.
And it's a real
dude.
Real
dude. The dude name was Yasuke. He was the first, they call him an African samurai, but he was a Jake. He was a Jake, man.
Yeah.
That's why they taking it to heart like that. Anytime Jake is a part of anything, they get pissed off about it. But when you got Ham sounds on anything, they don't take offense to that.
Yeah.
It's only when you Israelites, you Jakes are a part of something. It's when they want to throw up the red flags, man. So yeah, a lot of people has been upset about that, you know. But hey, we know what time we living in. We know what's coming, man. You know, just let that be a precursor to a lot of y'all to let y'all know that these people hate you, man. We tell you every week. Mm-hmm. These people hate you, man. They got a perpetual hatred for you. And you about to find that out here shortly, man. Because the clamps are coming down on our people. And Trump is showing his ass, trying to get us back segregated, man. Removing us from history.
Yeah.
You know, don't want history taught in schools. You know, and they trying to get rid of the brothers out of the army. And the brothers that's in the army, they trying to make these brothers cut their beards off now.
Nah, they trying to put them out if they get razor bumps.
Yeah, razor bumps.
Razor bumps.
But that's what happens when it's like the elder explained it. We have over curly hair, so when you cut this up under here, when it starts to grow back, you got ingrown hair. It grows back down into the skin. That's our hair texture. That's just how it is. But see, Esau is using this out of all this time. What is it, 2025?
Yep.
Look how long the military been in existence. Now this is an issue all of a sudden. What does a razor bump have to do with the Israelite saving an Edomite's life on the battlefield?
Fighting, man.
That's why. That's why. And it goes back to the book of Exodus. The Pharaoh. Moses saved Ramesses' life on the battlefield. Ramesses was mad instead of being grateful. That's these Edomites. They get pissed off when Jake do something great because spiritually they are against us. Mm-hmm. And they showing it now, just like all these employers out here. They trying to do away with so-called black employees.
Yep.
But all that's telling me is, like I was telling the brothers earlier, if I go to a restaurant and I see it's all Edomites in the kitchen, I'm not eating there. Because I know how nasty you motherfuckers are. Not all Edomites. I am not going to say that. But if it's all Edomites in the back, I'm not eating there. Because I done watched it. I done worked in restaurants. Me and this brother. We done witnessed Edomites doing nasty shit in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. We done witnessed Edomites using the bathroom and not washing their hands, going right back to the kitchen, touching raw food.
Nasty work.
We done seen this. So y'all go ahead. I'm going to a kitchen where either Israelites at, Northern or Southern Kingdom, because we know the food is going to be clean. It's going to be good. Because Israelites, we are talented like that across the board. We can do that. But Edomites know, just like Trump right now, he trying to get an all-white military. Go on send all them base men over there to get drugged. You better look at the history of Rome. Rome started winning battles when they had Israelites in their military.
Yep.
But see, Trump is he's so governed by his emotions. But at the same time, they want to claim white superiority. And like I was telling the brother in the car, if you are so superior, number one, you wouldn't have to say it every 5 minutes. Number two, if you were so superior, white fragility would not exist. So which is it? You can't be both. You can't be superior and inferior.
Facts.
We all know the answer to that, because Esau is governed by his emotions. That what makes him weak. That what makes him unfit to rule. This man has been in his feelings over 2,000 years. Now he looking for little fuck shit as to why they kick Israelites out of the military.
Yeah.
But you know what, Israel? Don't even trip. This is the Lord doing y'all a favor. Get out this man's army, because it's prophesied he is going to lose this war.
Yeah, it's like when we did our lessons on the SpaceX. You most definitely better get out of that.
Exactly.
Because I seen like a whole bunch of Israelites. They were so happy, so proud that they were in SpaceX. You don't understand, man. When them chariots get down here, man, that's your ass, man. And as the brother said, and just regular army. Get the heck up out of here. Now, we have brothers that went to the army, right? That's amongst us. But guess what? They're out of it, right? They have awoken. They're out of that. You know, they're not fighting for this man's kingdom anymore. But if you're enlisted now, like, oh, man, I'm going in there to get the benefits. Matter of fact, I watched a video the other day. A whole bunch of these army men, whatever section that you in, they out of shape. They not ready for war.
No.
What was it? It's that Jake's, that light-skinned Jake Sniper. I have to look up his name again, right? He killed like 33 people in like a couple seconds or something like that, sniping them. You know, he was like a man of war, and he was giving his take on if China was to fight America, who would win? And he said China, because they got more people, the technology, some of it is better or on par, right? They got more people that are ready for war. Most of these people that's in the military now, they're fat, they're overweight, they ain't ready. They ain't ready for the war, man. They worried about, can I wear a dress? You see that? He was talking about that. Can I wear a dress on the weekends? Can I wear a dress on the battlefield?
That's their main concern.
And going back to what the brother said, like, go ahead, have these Edomites on the battlefield for you. See what's going to happen with you. And really, with the Lord, it's the Lord's movie at the end of the day. Having Jake being kicked out because of ingrown hairs, all right, razor bumps. That's really mercy that the Lord is giving unto you.
Yeah.
To get this truth while you can. But I want to get this scripture real quick. Isaiah 11 and verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Right? You know, going back to us talking about Yaske, right? And just in general, our people are scattered through the four corners of the earth, and this was a curse. You know, some of our people moved other places as well, but also through slavery, we were scattered through the four corners of the earth, and us being here was due to us not serving the Lord in truth and sincerity, serving these other guys in one stone. So once again, you being kicked out of the army, look at it really as a blessing. Yeah, you may not have your benefits, but the Lord said it's not your rest. Yeah, something, brother?
Yes. with that army thing, man, it is mercy, because the end game is gonna be severe.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is the Most High is gonna put it on their heart to rise up against YASHARAHLA. And they're gonna get destroyed, man. All of you that's fighting in that army, you're gonna get destroyed. That's gonna be the end game, man. I'm gonna read up on it just in 2nd Ezra. I'm gonna read a couple, man. 2nd Ezra 13 and 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest. and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. And that's what's going to happen to you militants, man. Y'all going to go over there to the valley of Yehoshaphat, and you're going to get burned up, man.
For all you MAGA people out there who still believing in the promise that Trump going to bring y'all peace, check this out. A couple of days ago, Trump went to Congress and asked for permission to bomb Iran.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, this is Jeremiah chapter 50.
Hey, they don't know what's in store for them, man.
We can start at verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. Array means battle formation. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And we can keep going. We'll come down to 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Verse 15, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her as she has done, do unto her. So all you black military personnel, so-called, what you doing when you protest to stay in Esau's army, you are pledging your allegiance to Esau, and you are pledging that you are against the Lord. This is how the Lord's seeing it. After all this information comes out, you at the fork in the road once again. Who are you going to stand with? You going to stand with Esau, or you going to get out of Esau's military and become one of the Lord's military? This is the Lord's military right here. The ground forces. Hopefully we become one of those men. YASHARAHLA, we become one of those mighty men, spiritual power. But you at a crossroad, but God promised you this. If you choose to stay in Esau's army, you're going to have the Lord to deal with.
Yeah.
You don't worry about China and Russia. You're going to have the Lord to deal with because you're an Israelite. And He's going to take it very personal that you decided to war against Him and stand with your enemies. You standing with Yahweh's enemy. So what you think the Lord going to do to you?
True. And going back to the example of the Jake that I gave about commenting about China and stuff, you know, he said, even sometimes when they went over there in the war, right? They said, what he said? He said, we was fighting men with dresses and flip-flops, and we had a hard time with them sometimes.
God damn. See how backwards this place is?
No, he's talking about Ishmael. He's just commenting about, you know, how they wear the long robes, but he just said dresses, you know.
In them sandals.
Yeah, in the sandals. But I'm just giving that as an example. You know, they wasn't wearing, as far as my knowledge, effeminate wear. It's just, you know, ancient garment attire. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. He said, you know, there was sometimes we blew them away. Sometimes they had us running. Sometimes we had a hard time with them, right? Now imagine what's going to happen with China, with them having more technological advances, them having a more geared up war. So, yeah, the Lord is gearing up these other nations, and you got to fight YASHAMIAHLA, which that's even worse, right? Getting killed by an angel.
Yeah.
You can read about what just one angel can do. Imagine Yahushua himself, right? The scriptures speak of him. You know, he has so much blood on him, it's like he went through a wine press, right? So, hey, keep on fighting to be part of that military, man. That shows that you're not really spiritual, man. Your spiritual, as I should say, your spiritual eyes are not open. Because you had that Jacob couple, what was it? Was it late last year or early this year, comment about the chariots in the sky and said, fly to an island or something. Because we all doomed. That younger Jake in the military. I don't know if y'all remember that video.
He did a video.
He disappeared too. I ain't seen nothing else about him. I think he made one more video after that, and I ain't see him no more.
They probably got on his ass. Because if you look in one of the videos, it looked like he had a black eye.
Yeah, he kept touching his eye like that.
He had a nice shiner, though.
Yeah, like somebody beat his ass, man.
They probably took him threw him in the bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, the military, they very, very secretive. That's why they don't allow certain people to know certain information because they don't want no leaks. And that's understandable because some of this information can leak out to your enemies.
Yeah.
And your enemies can use it. For example, let's say a fleet is coming down off the southern coast of Africa. If they know a United States battle group is coming through there and it gets back to the ears of the enemy, they can set that battle group up to be ambushed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I understand the sensitivity of certain information. That's how the military is. That's how they're supposed to be. You just can't tell anything to anybody. But what this soldier brought out in his video and what the military is telling the public is two different things. So, the military, they're going to keep up a facade.
Yeah, the parents.
Like they're almighty. They cannot be defeated, just like the government do. So when you do something to challenge that, or something that'll take what's the word? That'll take validity from that, then you bringing doubt to the forces of the military, just like you bringing doubt to the government. And they don't want people feeling doubtful about them. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if they did punish that soldier, man. And then he was a Jake too.
I was just about to say he was a Jake too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did something to him for putting that out. But he was telling the truth, something the military and the government don't deal with, truth.
He was already paranoid as well. He was very paranoid in both videos.
He kept looking around and shit,
He knew something was gonna happen. And like I said, Esau can do something with you and make you disappear, man.
Yeah.
We'll never hear from you again, dude.
That Northern Kingdom female soldier, they found her in the dumpster.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the military is just as ruthless as the police department, if not more.
Yeah, because best believe, from the stories that I heard and just from co-workers at work, because they was in the military, Marines and all that type of stuff, they say a lot of adultery goes on in those things, man. They be getting in.
Rampant, bro. I
mean, and this brother obviously knows too.
Yeah, the surprising part to me was how willing the females were to commit adultery, especially the ones you never think would do it. I mean, they hugged up with their family at the pier. They about to shove off for a 6-month deployment.
Yeah.
I mean, going above and beyond. They got the waterworks. I'ma miss you so much. I don't want to go.
Put on
Shit.
that false shit.
Soon that land disappears, all water. I promise you, she up in another sailor's face.
Yeah.
Talking about what's happening when we pull into port. I got the hotel fare. I got the money for the drink. I got the money for the room. What you want to do?
Yeah.
I expected that from the men. But my shock came from the amount of women that was down. They wanted them a cut buddy for the whole 6 months we was gone.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, I even saw the other day, even when, you try to be faithful on, supposedly this soldier was faithfully on the road, I'm going to just say it like that. He comes home and he finds his wife, while he's out on the road on the battlefield or wherever, she's sleeping with another man, and
that's common.
That's common, man.
Is that where he walked in on her?
Oh,
I seen one where the chick, he walked in on his lady, on top of the dude.
On top of the, I might have seen the same
bro,
video.
he didn't even flip out.
He
He was
yeah.
like, you know that she's married, right? But he was like, you go ahead and stay. I'm finna get me a couple of things and I'm finna get up out of here. But the rage of a jealous man is serious, man. Some cats out here are just, they not hearing that, man. They gonna take your life.
Yeah.
And
I
that
seen a
woman's
dude.
life too, man.
There's a video of a dude, he caught this woman. He stabbed the shit out of her. I don't think she survived. He stabbed the dude on his way running out. This dude leaking blood. I don't even think he made it home because he was leaking bad. After he made it, he stabbed the dude about 8 times. And then he jumped back on the bed and stabbed his naked girlfriend. This all I seen.
Yeah.
This all I seen.
Psycho.
Yeah.
Like that movie.
Matter of fact, one of my Navy chiefs, we pulled in a day early. We got back home a day early, pulled back into Florida. He got some flowers, some candy, some wine. I'm going to go home and surprise the missus. Shit. Buddy went in the house, and his woman was getting it in, bro. I mean, them dudes was tearing her ass up.
You said dudes?
Yeah, more than one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Multiple. They was tearing her ass up. And he quit the military. This was a Navy chief. He put in 20 years in the Navy.
20 years.
That right
man.
there broke him. And he quit the military. I don't know whatever happened to him,
Damn.
but it's bad, man. That's
Damn.
why we tell y'all, get out this man's military. Because it's going to destroy your home. Because the military has a high turnover rate as far as divorce.
Yeah.
Very high. It's going to destroy your home. And Esau is going to destroy your life. Because they'll have your ass in a war zone for years at a time. And you can't go home and see your family. You know your wife done found somebody else.
Yeah. Shoot, that reminds me of my childhood. I remember I wanted to go into the military, but I took heed to my father's warning. He's like, nah, son, don't do that. You know, man's goings of the Lord. And I realized, because now that I'm thinking back, you know, as a young child, I remember seeing my mother hugged up on another man. And, you know, as a child, I'm like, what y'all doing? You know, this is bringing back memories, you know. These memories were suppressed, right? I'll put it like that. These memories were suppressed. Because I'm just now remembering, I'm trying to, like, what you doing all hugged up on him? You know, because at the time, my father was in the military. He was going off. So, you know, who knows what my mother was doing, you know, as a child. I don't remember everything, but, you know, that's probably another reason why my father told me don't go. As the brother said, it can break up your family, man. Eventually, years later, they end up getting a divorce anyways. And as you see, you know, I still love my mother. You're supposed to still love your family members, right? Right as your father and mother. You know, they're your parents. Don't put no curses on them. But, you know, my father ended up moving to another state, and she ended up keeping the house, right? So these things happen. Here it is, you put all this money in the house, and she takes the house, man.
Yep.
That
That happened to a football player recently because he was married to a singer. I forgot her name. But they just got divorced, and she took it all. This dude is broken homeless now.
Damn.
And she proud.
Yeah.
She don't feel no remorse.
Was it football? Could have been NBA player.
It was
Iman
one of the
Shumpert.
two. I
Might have
forgot his
been
name.
Iman Shumpert.
I know he was married to that she's a singer. And she kind of ugly with a big nose.
Yeah, it might have been Iman Shumpert's woman. Because she's talking, I could be wrong, could be another one, because there's plenty of women that do the same thing. They got money and they still want to take your money, still want to take your possessions.
That's a covetous woman right there.
And this woman that I saw, I believe is Iman Shumpert's woman, used to be woman. She was like, man, I want my back blown out in peace. Why y'all all in my business, man?
See?
Because
Proud.
you being a proud woman, both of y'all have money, but you want to take more of his money. You want to make his life miserable.
Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with she need the money. No, she don't need it. She wanted to destroy him. That's the goal, to destroy the Israelite man. That's the goal. And the only way you can destroy him, you got to attack his pockets. That's the only way to destroy Esau. Look at Elon Musk, goofy ass right now.
crying like a bitch.
They still trying to get this man accolades. They still trying to get this man praised like he's such a genius. Ain't nothing genius about losing $146 billion.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen this video, but Tesla lost so much money that if it was another car company, that they would have went to zero profit, zero everything. That's how much money that they lost.
He ain't making no money, man. They burning down his dealerships. They protesting the dealerships. Now Trump went as far as saying that any attack against Tesla is considered terrorism. So, I mean, now he's trying to get people to buy Teslas. The damage has been done. Ain't nobody fucking with Elon Musk, man, because Elon Musk don't give a damn about nobody. He has proven that. So anybody after the fact that goes and buy a Tesla and it gets vandalized, hey, you asking for that shit because you see the world's vibration. You see the world's stance on Elon Musk.
They calling it the Nazi mobile.
Exactly.
Even though
swastika car.
The swastika. Even though that salute that he did is technically a Roman salute, but still the context about it, you know, what people actually know it as. It's a Nazi salute.
Yeah, based on the fake history. People associate that with Hitler and the small hats.
Yep.
And I'm like, see, because it was funny to me when he first did it. I'm like, why he's not being labeled anti-Semitic for this? You see what I'm saying? Because he's one. He's an Ashkenazi.
Yep.
Small hat. And so, yeah, he catching it right now. This dude losing $66 million a day.
A lot of these cats gonna lose some money here in a minute. You know, he can lose all that money. You got a lot of people that are saying they losing money as well because y'all forget that that dollar is collapsing, man, and we entering the day of the Lord's wrath, man. And having that money ain't gonna save you anyway. You know, like y'all think having all that money in these banks, them banks gonna eventually shut down. You ain't gonna have shit, man. This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit nothing. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver it from death. You're gonna have to be one of the men of the Lord, man. The Most High is gonna take care of his men in that day. A lot of you people, you're gonna be pulling out that goddamn weave, man. Y'all gonna be pulling out that weave because y'all gonna be so, especially Eve. Eve is gonna go through so much shit in these times, man. That's all I've been seeing is Eve get judgments, man. I seen a video, Eve. They be arguing on social media, and then Eve show up to other Eve's house and trying to fight her or whatnot. And she chased her up the street and shot her up, man.
Shot her up. I think I've seen the same.
Shot her. Yeah. Another chick got into it with another Eve got into it with another Eve at a strip club or something. She dropped her key. She went to the chick house and destroyed her house, man.
Yeah.
Destroyed her whole house and went on Facebook Live with it. You know,
incriminating yourself. You a dumbass.
Yeah, you snitching on your dry. They call it dry snitching. You snitching on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen the Jake this morning. He was with his woman for I think about a couple of years. He beat the brakes off of her, took her upstairs, put her on the couch, strangled her to death.
Damn.
And then had her son come and help put her in the car to take her to the hospital. After that, he took the son upstairs and beat him to death with a shovel, man.
Wow. You see these judgments out here, man.
Spirits created for vengeance is going out, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of more judgments. I was talking to a brother yesterday. These women are finna get tore up. You know, he was with his woman and his mother destroyed their relationship. He started seeing the left-hand side of her. And I told him, I'm like, man, just get away from her. Because a lot of women are finna get judgment. I said, you see how a lot of women are destroying each other, men fucking up these women? That's finna be a very, very common thing, you know, on a higher scale. It's pretty common now, but you seeing more of it every day on a higher scale. These Eves are getting destroyed, man. Wait till them sleeper cells get let loose. When them sleeper cells get let loose, you women that's out here walking around with your assets out, they gonna come see about you, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
I know a lot of y'all in the gym trying to work out, but that ain't gonna save you from no grown man's strength.
It's like we told y'all, man. If I can turn on any social media site and see your ass, you are auditioning to be a hoe in the Lord's movie. And he gonna take you up on that. Y'all better stop. Y'all better cover up, man, because I promise, like the brother just said, these sleeper cells are watching your videos. And while they watching your videos, they plotting on how to come and see you. And you gotta look at it like this. A lot of y'all that's posting these videos, y'all ain't got no man. Because you think a real man gonna allow his woman to show her ass to the world? No, y'all single. So y'all ain't got no protection, number one. And number two, when they do come for y'all, it's not gonna be voluntary and they ain't gonna be paying like y'all used to.
Pay for my OnlyFans.
No, they ain't paying for shit. They gonna take it. Because that's all you showing. You advertise yourself as a hoe. You think this man gonna see you as a housewife? No, he's not. He's not gonna see you as a mother figure. Man. He's gonna see you for what you advertising yourself to be, a hoe. And that's how you're gonna be treated.
You was just gonna take it, wasn't you, huh?
Straight up, bro.
That's what they be saying.
Cat Williams spell Friday after that. You was just gonna take it, wasn't you, huh?
That's exactly what they're gonna do. It ain't gonna be no talking. It ain't gonna be no negotiation. Especially against these women who did wrong by their men, who did wrong by their husband, who did wrong by their baby daddies. Them men want revenge.
It's gonna happen.
That man trusted you and gave you, he shared everything he had with you. What you do to show your appreciation. You take him to court and take all his shit and make him homeless and then turn his kids against him. You think that man ain't waiting to get your ass back? Okay, and the Lord gonna be with it.
I got Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the miry of the streets, man. So a lot of you women finna be trodden down in these streets, man. A lot of you finna get what's coming to you with your little prideful, boasting, I don't need a man ways, man. Y'all finna find out that a lot of you gonna wish you had a man. Yep. You know how y'all saying y'all don't need us right now, but a man is gonna be like fine gold, a man of the Lord anyway. Eventually, 7 of you gonna try to take a hold of that one man. It's coming.
Yeah. A lot of y'all gonna wind up like Vivica E. Fox. 60 years old getting a BBL. You that goddamn desperate? That's all I see is desperation.
She's lucky she still survived that, man.
Exactly. A lot of women, when I see BBLs, that tells me you got low self-esteem like a motherfucker. Yep. You don't believe in yourself. You don't have self-confidence. So you resorting to this level to get a man. And you think a man gonna respect your mind when he know that you don't have when you have low self-esteem and no ego about yourself? No, you desperate. You are in a state of desperation at 60 years old getting a BBL. That's young woman shit. But you can't get a man based on Vivica A. Fox alone. No. You got to do something to attract a man's eye. And it's not all that. Because your ass is out of proportion. You got a fat ass and some little ass chicken legs. Your shit ain't proportioned. You look like a bigger fool.
You couldn't get the one where it actually matched the body. Or you can just go, I mean, they can do that. Or you can just take your ass to the gym and work out. Because I've seen plenty of women, man. They skinny as hell. They ain't really got no backside to go to the gym. They get
a little yam on them.
I'm not saying you're going to get the 60-inch, but, you know, you get a little something on you, man.
When you go to the gym and work out, everything is proportioned. Yeah. Your thighs match your ass.
They walking around here. They literally looking like ostriches, bro.
Yeah. For real, man.
They them skinny
ass.
Literally ostriches out here, man, running around. With a big ass booty that look disgusting.
Yeah, it don't look right.
It don't look right. And then now reports been coming out about the girls with the BBLs. They booty starting to stink now because their body is rejecting something that's not supposed to be there. and it's creating a lot of what they call inflammatory tissue inside your body. Eventually, it's gonna start smelling.
Smelling. And some of them, I seen where it explodes, man.
Yeah.
And where you really don't have no ass.
Oh damn.
I've seen it.
Lopsided.
I've seen it. Shoot, like I said, we was talking earlier how they be posting a whole bunch of stuff on social media, pretty much soft porn on there. Woman had her ass out, man. The BBL exploded, whatever was in there, man. You know, sometimes they take the tissue from another place and put it on there. Sometimes they inject your butt, whatever. You know, I don't know all the full process, but
Sometimes they take fat from one part of your body and put
Yeah.
it in your ass, or sometimes they just use little silicone little things and stuff back there,
Stuff
just
it in
like the boobies,
Yeah.
the fake boobs. They do that to the ass too, but that's not supposed to be there. At least with fat from like under your arms, that swinging fat shit, you could take that and put it in your ass. It's still a part of your body. But I wouldn't even recommend that because a lot of these women, they dying on the operating table because it's so unsafe. I say this to all you women out there considering it, watch a video of the procedure first. I bet you change your mind.
Ooh, I seen it where the nigga
Man, saw it.
literal saw, man. You
Yeah.
literally getting
And the
sawed
body
up.
was just rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw. Yeah.
I mean, even just getting regular surgery, people don't survive from that.
Watch a video of the actual BBL procedure. I bet you change your mind, take your ass to the gym and get a nice little booty naturally.
All these females.
It's
don't
gonna
look
scare the
right.
shit
Most
out of
them
you.
Just don't look right no more, man. Since that, I mean, motherfuckers been doing Brazilian butt lifts since the '90s, but it
Yeah.
became a real big thing recently. You know, because a lot of these simp ass niggas, they get these women the mindset that all they need is to look pretty and to have an ass, and they
Uh-huh.
took that shit to their head. Now they out here. They searching for them BBLs to get that shit inserted so they can get attention from these dumbass simp niggas that want to spend money on them.
These females rappers set it off. The Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, yo.
When they started getting it, that's when it went mainstream. Yeah, he right. BBL's been around for forever. But these female rappers took it to another level to encourage regular ass women to go out and do the same thing. And now these women have got so swelled up with pride, they're unbearable.
The Edomites was the only ones pretty much getting that in the 90s too, man. You ain't see MC Light or Yo-Yo or none of them.
You know
rocking
why?
No BBLs.
Because black women, so-called black women, had them asses naturally.
Yep.
That was the Edomite woman trying to catch up.
And then when the Edomites started because when I was in school, Edomites and these women didn't have no ass.
They ain't
Hell
have
no.
ass.
As the years went by, Edomites started getting asses. And then you had the brothers like Terry Crews, a white woman with a black girl's ass. That shit became real, man. And then brothers started seeking out the snow bunnies.
Yeah, what they say in the world, they're evolving.
And you know what? You know why the brothers started to lean more toward the bunnies? Because as the bunnies' asses got bigger, Eve's attitude got worse.
Worse. Yeah.
It happened at the same time.
That was a trade-off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eve's attitude became so unbearable. But the bunnies over here treating us like kings. What would you do?
I've seen hey man, that's the spirit the other day, man. I seen a video where it said brothers are leaving Eve, you know, just it says black women, but I'm just say Eve. Brothers is leaving Eve to play in the snow because the snow bunnies are treating them like kings. They over there rubbing their feet, you know, hey, what do you want to eat? I'm bringing you food in bed, you know,
Exactly.
not giving them a headache, you know, treating them like a king. Now, brother did, I believe it was Elder Malcolm, you gotta learn the difference between a Karen and a Becky. Becky is gonna take care of you. Some of these Beckys, they're actually Israelites. They were just raised on good morals.
Right,
You know?
right.
Some of these Beckys are Israelites. All right, you seeing them with the fat ass, nice body. Some of them Israelite. Some of them, you know, Edomites. All right, but Karen,
That ain't what you want.
that ain't what you want.
Karen gonna tell on your ass
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere. She gonna blame something on you to get you caught up.
Yep.
She gonna turn nothing into something.
Yep.
Just so she can recertify. I own your black ass.
Yep. She might sleep with you, but then turn around. You know, that's what my mother was telling my brother. You know, because he got himself a snow bunny. I'm trying to fill out his spirit, if she's a Jake or not. I'm kind of leaning on she's an Edomite, but as far as I know, she treats him well. You know, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But my mother, you know, she was like, hey man, you don't want to get one of these snow bunnies and you end up getting caught up and they end up putting the blame on you.
Right.
And you totally innocent. You know, that happens a lot.
Man, I had a snow bunny one time. Well, I had two. I dealt with 2 snow bunnies, but one of them, man, I ended up finding out she was just a straight hoe, man. She was just a straight hoe. I caught her with 2 niggas.
Damn.
Caught her with 2 niggas back then.
See?
You know, you gotta watch who you dealing with. You know, these females, they act like they dealing with only you, and then you at work and you get off one night early to come back and catch 2 homeboys in them.
See?
You know?
But that's all across the board, though. Nowadays, with the power of influence of music, movies, and social media, you got hoes in all nations now.
Yeah. Hey, we saw it last year with the Ishmaelite, if I'm not mistaken. Old buddy was ready to stone her, man.
Yeah. Right there at the park.
At the park. I want to get this scripture real quick and then we'll talk some more. Isaiah 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare. Gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall eliminate for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the vineyards. All right. So the Lord is saying, death, hell, and destruction is coming upon you. You know, you living in pleasure, you living in death right now. Really, death is coming unto you, I should say. Right? As the brother said, it ain't no paying, it ain't no asking for it.
Nope.
It's taken. You're gonna be used as products in these times to come, man. You're gonna be used as money. Hey, I got this money. I got this woman right here. Can you please allow me to go across this little station over here or something like that, you know? Just using it as an example, right? That's why, you know, the writings on the wall, these women are going to be coming looking for the men of the Lord. Because we're going to have that stoic vibes on us, man. We're going to have that spirit upon us. We're going to have that spirit of protection around us, right? Going back to one of my dreams that I remember a lot, man. You all right? This woman was fine as hell. But I was like, hell no, man. You ain't drawn in this entourage. I can see right through you. You're wicked. You don't need to be part of this. you for the train, man. You for the streets. But I need you over here, man.
They're gonna become bartering chips.
Yep.
This is I got the scripture. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You think you having fun right now. Nah, you just practicing for later on. So all these girls on OnlyFans auditioning to be hoes, you think you having fun now. No, you just practicing. You getting up your endurance for later on. You training for the true Olympics that's about to come up. And when those Olympics show up at your door, it ain't gonna be no taking breaks or none of that shit. So y'all training for what's to come. If you don't believe me, you better read the book of Judges. It was a woman, she got ran through all night.
Yep.
She had just enough strength to crawl up on the porch and die.
And they ain't gonna discriminate on you either. You can be funky, you smell good, whatever.
It's not gonna matter. Everybody gonna be funky in that day. Because the running water gonna stop running.
These women, because y'all already at that point now where y'all funky, man. Like, and that's scriptural that will happen. You know, this is Isaiah 3:24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. and instead of a girdle of rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girdle of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty, man. That's why y'all walk around with these bald heads, the fake ass baby hair, but your edges is really falling out. You walking around, you're funky. You know, you all right past a woman nowadays. You can just smell the cat on them. You know, because they be laying with all these different dudes. A lot of you women are thirsty travelers, man. You go around and you want to seek out other men to lay with. I know a couple of women out here that I'm just going to treat men like they treat women. And you start going out here and laying with all these different men. And I know one particularly, you know her too, bro. She messed around and got pregnant. Now she crying. Now you out here crying.
Well, stop letting these boys run up in you.
Well, what do you expect?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's like you go ahead, because I'll say what I got to say afterwards.
I mean, that's human nature. If you lay down with a man and he busts up in you, that's kind of to be expected. You getting pregnant. So, you can't do what a man does.
No.
You can't just, because we were designed to lay with more than one woman. Y'all wasn't designed to lay with more than one man. That's why the Lord is getting on y'all. That's why he making y'all get pregnant by a dude that you can't stand. He making you catch a disease from a one-night stand when you shouldn't have been fucking around in the first place. Yeah, y'all catching hell because y'all going outside of y'all character. Y'all going outside of the reason y'all designed the way y'all designed.
Yep.
So
yeah, you gonna get it. The Lord ain't just gonna let y'all do what y'all want to do.
Y'all need to think about something logical here about the scriptures. The women, that's who I'm talking to. The scriptures, the Most High, YASHAMIAHLA, told us to be fruitful and multiply, right? So if I get a woman, I deal with her only, and she gets pregnant, you get pregnant once a year because you got to carry that baby for 9 months.
Yep.
How the hell am I going to be fruitful with just your ass having one baby a year when I can have 3 or 4 women and I can have 4 to 5 babies a year dealing with these multiple women to be fruitful and multiply, to have these kids, to have more kids and have more of our population out here. I cannot just do that with one woman, man. You can't.
Yep.
You can't do it.
Yep.
And you can't lay with multiple men that have multiple kids either.
No, you're gonna have multiple diseases.
You're gonna have multiple diseases, and you're gonna have multiple mind states because you're gonna have different spirits on you from them different men that you deal with, because you carry that with you. After you done lay with a man, you're gonna take some of his ways with you.
Yep.
You know the problem Eve got with Jake having more than one woman? Esau taught Eve jealousy. That's where the problem comes in at. Esau taught her how to be jealous, taught her how to be proud, overprotective, and basically stupid as hell. Because none of this was going on in the ancient world.
Nah.
Matter of fact, it was a young maiden. She came in on King David while he's with another woman. She turned her head and said, "My Lord, my bad."
You see? and if I'm not mistaken as well in the scriptures, if I'm not mistaken, women in the ancient world would look for another woman to join the entourage. I'm not saying having sex all at the same time, because that's
sisterhood, the wifehood.
Just the sisterhood, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh man, she's pretty. My husband would like that woman. We can have more kids.
Exactly.
Build up the nation.
You think one of these weak ass Babylonian women got enough? That's a real woman right there back in the ancient world. These women here, they watered down, bruh. You think one of these women gonna be woman enough to bring her man another wife? No.
She gonna be mad. She'd be too
These women
busy.
they're not spiritually mature enough.
She'd be too busy worried about all the attention going to this other woman, but y'all not catching the benefit of it. You might get tired of cooking sometime. She can do it. You might not want to lay with this man that night. You might be tired from work.
You might be hurting that day.
But she can deal with that.
Take a break from taking care of the kids.
You might want to go on the date. Y'all might want to go on the date tonight. Somebody got to watch the kid and vice versa.
Just switch it up.
Yeah.
These women are not spiritually mature enough to do that because Esau has fucked them up mentally. They'll never rise to that occasion. That's why they got to be destroyed.
They not cut from that cloth no
No,
more, man.
no.
They cut from that polyester shit.
Esau done taught them too much bullshit.
Shoot, you even hear about some of our grandparents, great-grandparents, when they get the song, Bobo's a Rolling Stone, you know?
Demonizing Jake.
Demonizing Jake, but back in the day, Jake, you know, he had himself a couple women. He had his family over here, he have a couple women over here, and Grandma was cool with it.
And she
But
like, "He
Jake
comes
was
back
forced to
home
do
to
it
me."
like that.
Yeah,
Jake had to do it like that on some sneak shit
Yeah,
because of Esau's laws.
yeah, that too. But
And the only reason Esau put these laws in effect because he didn't want the Israelites to outnumber him. So he limited the Israelite man to one woman and then filled her with some bullshit so that the marriage fails. They get a divorce. She take him for everything he got. Now you got a bitter ass man wanting to kill this woman. That's the goal of Esau, to destroy marriages, destroy relationships.
And he got Eve to the point to where she's destroying the household as well now.
Yeah.
and that's when you see a rise of effeminate men.
Yeah.
When Eve started trusting in the ways of Babylon. More divorces, because when we were separate, that's another reason why he had to come in. Esau had to come in because he see how prosperous we were. We wasn't doing all that divorcing. Jake was together. Jake had more money than Eve.
Yep.
Yeah.
When he started, oh man, you know what? No more segregation. We got to come together. That's when you start to see the downfall of Jake. That's when you start to see Jake immoralizing Esau, Edom. Now they're wearing the blonde hair. Now they're wearing the blonde wigs and all that stuff. Eve back in the day didn't have to do that. I seen like a couple pictures of my grandma, you know, grandparents, in shape, fit, no weave. They had their hair. You see, this didn't happen until Esau, Edom got his hands on us again.
Yeah. Most of my aunties, I got pictures of my daddy's side of the family.
Shalom, bro. YAHSHAMIAHLA, sharp rock.
Shalom.
Most of my aunties rocking afros.
Yeah, afros. Yep.
Afros and bell bottoms. Man, they were getting it in back then.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, my grandmother on my father's side still does it, right? She still, well, she cut her hair now, but you know, a few years ago, she still had long hair. She ain't have to, you know, wear no weave and stuff.
That's why I really understand what, you know, what our grandparents used to tell us that the 70s was the best time for them.
Yeah.
And I understand that now because they wasn't all coked out and shit until
Nope.
like the 80s. You know, the 80s and 90s, that's when they started putting that coke on it, putting the coke in the neighborhoods. Before that, our people was
Slipping crack.
prospering, man.
Yeah. And Esau got jealous of that again.
And then start putting the guns.
The guns and the
Yep.
crack. That's when the crack moved in and really took a toll on us. But see, Esau tried to do a repeat with opioids, but it backfired on him.
It went
The
to his
opioids took his people out. Cause Jake ain't no real pill poppers like that. No.
Jake got all that shit from either the syrup,
Yep.
the Xanax, the ecstasy, all of that. They get that from watching Esau be in these raves acting the fool. And then Jake won't see it and be like, oh, I think I want to do that.
Well, no,
And
you
then
don't.
go out there and you do it, then you get fucked up. See how many rappers died from taking that syrup, man?
Syrup,
Yeah.
you know? They said that's so addictive, man. And it costs a lot because they were seeing, man, all these rappers, all these people getting this double cup of the syrup. Let's raise the prices. So now, if you see like your favorite rapper, why ain't they got no money? Because they was spending all their money on that syrup, and it's addictive.
Shit.
They
tears
can't.
you up.
Yeah, and it tears you up. It makes you have like a pregnant belly. You know.
Zero.
You seem like Gucci man. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I had to say.
Look at your boy Wayne. How he look like a little gremlin
Little
now.
gremlin.
Yeah, it ages you, man. That boy Zero, he a rapper from Texas. He said he spend 30 grand a month on drugs. And then he said in the interview he almost died from lean. That's why he off that syrup now, because he almost died. He said he was in the studio and they was about to cut a record. And then he just started shaking and then he just collapsed and started seizing up. And he was like, he almost died that day. He was like, and then he ain't even,
But
I don't even give Zero 35. He's not old.
Damn.
A lot of cats done went out off of that syrup, man.
Yeah, his organs was about to goddamn shut down.
Yeah.
But if we tell y'all, man, hey, stay away from Esau Pharmaceuticals. If you need some, consider the natural herbs.
Yup.
I mean, if you don't have to take Esau shit, don't take it. Because it's designed to get you addicted and over time to fuck you up. In a matter of time, you're going to need another drug to repair what the drug you took before did.
It's like these drugs like Ozempic. I was watching Hulu last night. Well, not Hulu, but Disney. I was watching that new Daredevil show that came out. And all the commercials, it's like Ozempic-like medicine. And if you go into the side effects, right, yeah, you might get skinny, right? Yeah, it curbs your appetite. But what's happening? And your pancreas, it's messing up your pancreas, right? It's messing up your body. So long term, you're going to see effects with that, man. Yeah, you might be skinny as hell, but you're going to be messed up, right? That's what happens with a lot of these medicines. Instead of taking your ass to the gym, instead of, willfully going on a diet, fasting, right? Eating the right foods, which is another reason why we got to get the heck up out of here, because our food is defiled, right? Instead of doing that, having discipline, you messing up your body trying to get skinny, which you can do that naturally.
Yep.
But people don't want to hear it. They want to fast. Hey, it's like we said last week, if I'm not mistaken, what you said, brother. They taking these tapeworms to curb their appetite, man.
Man.
How insane is that? You gonna let a parasite into your body to destroy your organs over time just because you want to look sexy. It ain't shit intelligent about that. And a lot of y'all out there that's taking these quick fixes, y'all better consider this. China has already told the United States, hey, we ready anytime, any place. You name the place, we can get it in. China's about to go to war with us. But what y'all don't understand is China provides 98% of all pharmaceuticals. Prescriptions and over-the-counter. So all they got to do is cut us off and watch this country go through one hell of a withdrawal session.
I can't get my fix.
Exactly.
And they gonna wild out.
Imagine that on a national scale. You're going to have a bunch of zombies out here wilding out, suffering from withdrawals.
Yep.
And when people get in that position like that and they start getting desperate, they go and ransack whatever they can.
They gonna
and
hit,
the people
they gonna
that
hit
they
up
know,
Big Mama medicine cabinet.
And the people
for
that
a quick
they know,
fix.
they gonna go after them and take their shit too.
They already going in these old folks medicine cabinet just popping pills. You don't even know what that shit gonna do. Oh, this looks fun. That's all it takes. That's as far as they think it through. Oh, this looks fun. Taking Big Mama blood pressure medicine, shit like that.
You all fucked up and shit.
Oh, this looks fun. Fun? Some of that shit in grandmama cabinet give you a heart attack.
Literally. I want to get this scripture right here. Isaiah 32 and verse 2. A man shall be in hiding place from the winds and coverts from the tempest, as the rivers of waters in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. These are the times that we're coming into. Yahweh desire we those men. You're going to see the men of the Lord out there, right? While these people, as the brother said, they're going through these withdrawal symptoms, they're going to be madmen sparing none.
Exactly.
They're going to be crazy out here, because I saw a video the other day, which Yahweh desire I get to it and do a lesson on it. We owe China billions and billions of dollars.
Yep.
And they have the nerve to give us a credit score. Right? So guess what's happening with all your tax money? A lot of it is going to pay entrance on the billions of dollars that we owe China. And a lot of it is going on bullshit.
Yep.
And if the American people knew this, they would riot. You see?
They too complacent, man. They too dumbed down and complacent to do anything, because they know that all their actions and efforts will come to naught because of who's in charge. Esau don't give a fuck about you people. That's something y'all gonna come to grips with sooner or later. If you ain't got no money to offer Trump, he don't give a fuck about you.
Our people think that this is just life, bro. You get up, You go push your ass for Esau. As long as you can make you some money and pay your bills, that you gonna be all right. That's what y'all think life is all about. But eventually, y'all about to find out that all of that shit, it was vain, man.
Yeah, Esau is normalizing being a debt slave. That's all. That's why everybody. That's why everybody's miserable right now. He has normalized being a debt slave. You have nothing to look forward to. Everybody don't. Nobody look forward to payday no more, because you what? You just gonna give it away, and in
Yeah,
30
most
more
of it-
days, you got to pay that rent again.
Most of it already gone by the time you get your check because they done taxed the hell out of it.
Yeah, they done taxed it. They done drafted what they want to take off the top. People don't look forward to payday no more.
And then with them taking away benefits like veteran,
Yeah.
what they call it, the veteran pensions, right? Yeah, taking away your
Pension,
pensions and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's stuff that you worked for, right? They saying we gonna take that away.
yeah.
What's that gonna happen? That's gonna have a lot of people riot. That goes into them wanting billions and billions of people knocked off the map too, right?
Yup.
You should be mad about these things.
We told these people, look at what they doing to Social Security right now.
Social
We
Security.
told y'all ain't mad yet. Wait till they make y'all money. Wait till they take y'all
your
money.
money.
That's
Now
when
the
people
goal
realize
is
how
to
real
piss
it
you
is.
off to the point where you go and do something stupid so they can lock you down and claim martial law
Yeah.
and take all of the rights that you thought you had. That's why they attacking your money. That's one way to piss somebody off to fuck with their money. So all this money that you've been pooling together, you've been paying into for Social Security to take care of you in your old age when you are too old to work, they are stealing that. And they calling it a tax cut.
Yep.
Don't let that word play. That's why a lot of people don't know what's really going on because of the word play. When they say they finna do a tax cut on Social Security, it's not a tax cut. They taking your money, the money you've been paying into it
Yeah.
ever since you been 20 years old. They finna steal that.
Shoot, I even found out with my job. It's another reason I'm like, man, we got to get the heck up out of here, man. He ain't got no pension.
No.
They was like, because there's a certain amount of years, because they took that away. There's a certain, I'm not going to tell people where I work at, but it's like a certain amount of years you put in, you can retire and get the heck up out, enjoy your time.
Right.
Nah, they want you to be a perpetual slave in this bitch.
That's it.
You see? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we get paid, it's nice, but like the brother said, a lot of it goes to bills.
Mm-hmm.
You
Don't
know,
get to enjoy none of it.
no,
For real.
yeah, for real. I might be able to give me something nice here and there. The while y'all watching me on shop for that, but regardless, they want you to be a slave, and your body breaks down. They want you to be just madness, man. We got to get the heck up out of here, man. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to look for John.
That's
Shit,
why they
back in
came
the
out
day.
with paper money.
Yeah.
It's all fake. You paying your bills with pieces of paper that you got to work for. In order to get those pieces of paper, you have to work. When they got printing presses that can print money, they can give it to you, but they won't. They want you to work. So they use that as an incentive to get you to work. Money is not real because it's paper. But you got a lot of simpletons out here that worship these little small pieces of paper.
With dead Edomites on them.
And they will do anything. They will murder for it.
Yeah, literally. Yep.
That's the illusion. That's why we say money's not real. Because they can take it. They can control the value of it. They can crash it. They can get rid of it. They can print it. It's not real. It's just something you think is real to get you to get up out your bed in the morning and go make them money.
I gotta go be about my bag.
No,
Not even your bag, man.
It ain't your bag. It ain't got your, if it ain't got your face on it.
Yeah. Not knowing, let's say, you had a good job, you getting paid good money. Imagine how much more they making off of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we give the example about these
Athletes.
NBA athletes, right? Yeah, you thinking you making some good money, but they making billions off of you, man. They making good money. Just 1 year in jersey sales, man.
Yeah.
They made their money back and more.
They should be pissed off, but instead they're prideful. These people are using you to make money, and you're not upset about it. And they're giving you a fraction of what they make.
Fraction. Yeah, we seeing, you know, in these sports scenes, they paying the athletes more and more, but still, that just goes to show you, that ain't nothing.
It's still
what
a
the
fraction.
owners and you know, people at top is making.
But they treat you like you ought to be appreciative. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I want to get the scripture real quick in Isaiah 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Shemion Shah. That's what we out here, man. As the brother said over here, like, man, I got to get my paper, man.
Yeah.
They ain't, you ain't really getting paid anything. Verse 2.
Go ahead.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his word, but will arise against the horse of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not of power, and the horse is flesh and not of spirit. When the Lord Yahweh Shemion Shah shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that helpeth shall fall down, and they all shall fall together. That's why we telling you, man, don't trust in this kingdom, man. Right? Yeah, money is a defense. Just look at it that way, you know, to keep you going. But don't put your full trust in Babylon the Great. It's like with these jabs, man. Right? People put their trust in it. You know, this is one of the scriptures that we use for it. They put their trust in Babylon the Great, and they end up in the spiritual realm. So we put our trust in Yahweh Shemion Shah because he's the one. Matter of fact, I'm going to get in verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. You see that? That's the one that we put our trust in, man.
I got Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and make his flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord Yahweh Shemion Shai. You putting your faith and trust in man, hey, you pretty much, especially when talking to Israelites, you just departed from Yahweh Shemion Shai at the end of the day, man, because you think that these people are going to save you when they hate you, dog. You know, you got to find this out.
I got a scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 20. There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. And that translates to a fool and his money are soon parted. That's where that phrase comes from, that actual scripture. So you can ask Elon Musk if a fool and his money are soon parted. He gonna say yeah, because he's a fool. And you see how fast his money departed him. You can ask Trump. He gonna say yeah, because he's a fool. You people gonna learn the hard way that anybody who attaches themselves to Trump, they're signing their own death warrant. Because everything this man touches turns to shit. How the hell the Teslas ain't selling? Twitter's been compromised because you and your feelings, anybody that posts some truth on there, you want to ban their channel, give them strikes and shit, so ain't nobody dealing with Twitter no more.
Come on now.
X, whatever the hell they call it. SpaceX, you should have went into the fireworks business, if anything, because that's one thing you good at, bro. Blowing up rockets. You should have went in the bottle rocket industry, bro. Around 4th of July, you would make that 146 billion back.
Easy, man.
Because all you doing is blowing up rockets. The chariots ain't gonna let you eat this planet, bro.
Nah.
You can forget it.
Nah.
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Talking about we going to Mars. Nah, nigga.
No, you ain't. Now, if you call captivity Mars, then yes. Yes, you are going to Mars.
I got James 5 and 3. Talking about this money here that y'all think that's gonna be here forever, but it's basically rusting away and coming to naught. James 5 and 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. And a lot of these Edomites and a lot of these some of you Israelites as well, especially the rich ones, the so-called rich ones, they heaping a lot of things up for themselves, like them underground bunkers. You know, they trying to get all type of food. You know, all of these things that they're trying to heap onto themselves, thinking that they gonna save themselves from the wrath that's getting ready to come upon this place, man. You know, but this dollar is about to be through. Like the brother keeps saying about Elon Musk, that money, he lost billions of dollars, man.
Yeah, he lost so much money that if these other car companies, as I'm saying again, if these other car companies were in his place, they would have no profit. They would have went to zero, man.
Yeah.
They would have went to bankrupt. They couldn't pay their employees. That's how much money he lost with Tesla alone.
See?
The Chinese got an electric vehicle out that's cheaper, more reliable, fewer problems, if any, because for the year 2024, all Teslas, not just the Cybertruck, Teslas all the way across the board had the highest number of recalls for the whole year 2024. So that explains why the United States basically bans China from selling their vehicles here, because they would knock Tesla off the map.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all watch this guy. His channel name on YouTube is Rich Rebuilds. And I remember first watching him, you know, he was first rebuilding Teslas and stuff. You know, hey man, he's a smart Jake. Funny too. You know, I was like, man, that's us, man. Funny, smart, brilliant. He didn't rebuild a couple of Teslas to the point where he had like his own company where they fix up Teslas, because, you know, with Teslas, you know, say your battery dies, man, it's gonna cost just as much as a car, like $20,000. Well, what he did, he ended up, you know, making a company, and they can get you that for the fraction of the price, man. You know, but what I'm bringing them up for, I believe it was Canada or Alaska, some Chinese company asked them to go up there, and they were showing them all their cars, man, and he was like, this is why they are not selling these cars here in America, man. They are blowing our cars out the door, man. Literally. They're cheaper, more efficient. I mean, they got premium quality, because a lot of times you see, made in China, it's cheap quality. No, he was in there, and I was looking at the video, quality all around, man. I'm like, that's when he was like, man, you know what? I'm going to buy one of these cars and bring it down here to the States, man. You know, because they're selling it, if I'm not mistaken, in Alaska, no, not Alaska, but Canada and Mexico. It's like, you know, I'm going to just drive it up here and just have one of these mugs up here. You know, more efficient. But that goes to show you, man, this man, he doesn't want his little baby blowing out the water, man. But you greedy, man. Because if y'all ever been in a Tesla, it's very minimal. Very minimal, basic. It doesn't have, you know, how you have your speedometer right there, you know, where you can tell how fast you're going. It doesn't really have all the buttons. Here it is, these Chinese cars, man, they got all that, man. They got the speedometer, they got the heated and cold seats, man. They got the screens in the back, not just the screen in the front, you know?
They got people here in America thinking that China, they don't have quality shit like you said.
Yeah.
But
You see, that comes from demonizing Chinese products, because they want American products to sell.
yeah.
When the truth of the matter is, it's the American products that ain't shit, that break down. Look at Chevy, Ford, man, you paying $100,000 for these trucks now. And Rams, especially Dodge Ram. These bitches ain't even making it 10,000 miles before they break down.
Yeah. Sure, I had me a little truck. I had to turn that bitch in. What the hell is this shit?
Exactly. Brand new cars off the lot breaking down before they reach 10,000 miles. Come on, man. Look how long Ford and Chevy been in the game. Y'all ain't perfected this shit yet, because they don't want to perfect it. They make more money. You taking it to the dealership, paying out the ass for some shit they basically pretty much sabotage to fail.
It's all about the money. They ain't putting quality work out here, man. It's just to get the dollar. They work on it real quick, get it out here. They barely test any of the shit. That's why when you have all these accidents, now they want to have a recall. Like they really give a damn. When they don't, it was just about the money from the jump.
Yeah. Well, also with that, because they just want the cars off the line. Like each second, they making hundreds, depending on how much the car costs. They making, I'm gonna just say thousands of dollars for each second of the line. So a lot of times they don't even care about quality. It just depends. You know, unless it's like a high-end product, they just want that bitch out the door and we'll fix it later.
Yeah.
That's their mindset.
Yeah.
And in the ancient world, you didn't have all that, man. When you made something, you made it to last, because that's going down to your son, to your grandson. Shoot,
Right.
if you come back, shoot, it's back in your hands again, you know?
Yeah.
See, they sabotage these vehicles, man. There's no excuse for $50 and $60 oil changes.
Nah.
No excuse for that, except for greed. I remember 25 years ago, oil change for a BMW was $150.
Man.
That was 25 years ago. So you can imagine the cost now.
Shoot, that's even with these high-end cars, you know, Rolls Royce and all them, you know, Aston Martins.
Yeah.
I was seeing like, yeah, it's nice to flex in them, but when you got to go into service them,
Yeah.
that's like a whole car payment,
Dude, it's
if
like
not more.
Because for me, there's no reason why I would buy a Rolls Royce, because of the fact, the only way I would buy a Rolls Royce is if I'm spending more time in that car than in my house. And I don't see that happening. I don't see the cause of having a car that expensive, because it's going to get you from A to B just like a Chevy, just like a Ford. It's going to sit in your driveway just like a Chevy, just like a Ford. So why do you spend millions of dollars on a car that's going to sit in the driveway?
And it's going to cause attention.
But see, that's feeding into whoever buys it, their ego.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people buy high-end, expensive cars for status symbols.
Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, that reminds me, it was last year after camp, I was driving on the way home, and this nigga in the Rolls Royce, well, Edomite, I should say, which they still a nigga. All right. He had no license plate, all right, on his car, because normally, all right, if you don't have a license plate on the car, they'll have it like in the window.
Right.
He ain't have none of that. I guess he's like, man, I'm above the law. That's how they move over here. They're not in trouble as other men, because you can't do that. You got to have a license plate to identify yourself, man. And that reminds me, you know, going back to Rich Rebuilds, right? That's how these Edomites can move. They get themselves, because they got like these rich people car meets, I should say, where they're able to drive down the road and no police will catch them, man. They ain't got to have no license plate or nothing, man. You see, that should make you angry. They're not in trouble as other men. They able to do that. You know, I got the money, I got the status symbol.
What they call it, diplomatic immunity, something like that.
Diplomatic immunity. Yeah, immunity. Yep.
That's what Trump's trying to do with the police. He's trying to get them diplomatic immunity, where they can go out. Matter of fact, he's deleting the database of all the corrupt cops.
Yep.
So you don't know who's corrupt out here.
Man.
He's erasing it.
Man, you see that?
Yeah, he wants to give them diplomatic immunity. He wants to erase all their charges, all their crimes, all their murders.
Hey, the dude that killed George Floyd,
They still trying to pardon him.
Yep.
They trying to get Jake riled up as well behind all of that stuff too, man.
Yeah, that explains the razor bump shit. They try.
I'm slacky. I mean, because the type of attire that you got on, you gonna be wet, man. That's.
He'll be all right. He got it figured out.
Slacky, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah,
because I saw him walk across here a couple times. I was just like, you ain't really. It's not waterproof.
He don't care. That's why Trump trying to fuck with the black people about the razor bumps. He's trying to piss you off.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way, little fuck boy, nitpick ass ways to piss you off.
And giving them police immunity.
But I'm proud of Jake though, because there's been more videos being posted telling the so-called black community that this is a trap and y'all sit this one out. because he trying to bait y'all up to go out here in these streets and do stupid shit so he can play that martial law card
Yeah.
and do y'all any kind of way with his animals that they call the police.
Yep.
Sit this one out, Jay.
It's like what's happening with Target, because Target
Right.
pulled out. Y'all seen it where they were supposed to give out. I'm not sure if it was millions of dollars to black businesses. Well, Trump got in office, they reneged on that.
Yeah.
So Jake was like, you know what? We're not shopping at Target. And so what we seeing, because a lot of these shareholders now they want to sue Target, but y'all was for it, right? Y'all want to sue them, yeah, but y'all was for reneging on that. It was like, you know, hey, we gonna have more money. It goes to show you, you know, the mindset of the Edomite. Now y'all mad because y'all losing a lot of money. A lot of Jakes, I don't know if y'all seen it, but a lot of Jakes ain't fucking with Target right now.
No, because one of the reasons why is because they on some slick shit trying to pull black-made products from the shelves at Target.
That too, yo.
So the black population is like, well, fuck y'all then. And now they feel their pockets getting thin. Now they want to issue some fake-ass apologies again. Mm-hmm. And like we said, y'all fake-ass empty apologies don't solve shit. It don't solve shit. It just make things worse, if anything. Because you say you sorry, but you don't show it in action. Yeah, you making shit worse. So the black community is tired. Just like the Edomites, they talking about why y'all ain't pissed off about what's going on. Because we tired. There's nothing you can do to us again. You done burnt us, you done shot us, you done lynched us, you done took our kids, fed them to alligators. You done did all this horrific shit to us. It ain't too much left you can do to us that we're not immune to. Y'all done did so much shit to us, it's normalized that y'all doing fucked up shit to us.
Yeah.
But now you want to wonder why we ain't pissed off? Because we used to it, and we tired of y'all. We don't want shit else to do with America. We too tired to react.
Yeah.
And plus, you Edomites are fucking exhausting to be around.
Bruh.
Arguing over dumb shit, you won't shut up. Lie after lie after lie. You Edomites are exhausting to be around. So the black community, they just want to live day to day in peace, as much peace as they can have to themselves. Because y'all don't know peace, Isaiah chapter 59.
No, you don't.
You people are exhausting. But y'all gonna figure that out, because when y'all get in y'all little groups in captivity, y'all gonna exhaust each other. Y'all be like, man, shut the fuck up. Shit.
I'm seeing it right now just at my workplace, man.
Yeah, they are exhausting to be around. They drain you.
Some for Trump, and the others, you know, I'm just saying they wasn't for Trump or Kamala Harris, man. They over there laughing at the Trumpies. Like, y'all looking dumb as hell.
The MAGAs.
Yeah.
I know Black MAGA. I know Black MAGA feels stupid.
Yeah.
After this man just said he gonna erase your history.
Yeah.
In military, all the war, black military.
Tuskegee Airmen.
Exactly. He finna erase that. And he don't want y'all, he want an all-white military. How'd it make you feel, Black MAGA? Do you feel betrayed yet? Or you still got your coon and turned all the way up?
Uncle Ruckus ass.
Like,
niggas.
what's been done can't be erased, bro. It just makes you look more of a liar. You know? And that we are better. We are a better people.
That just
and we will
shows.
always be a better people. They just don't want to give us no credit. They never will. That's why they gonna get them fucking chains later.
That's
right.
that's the very definition right there of white fragility. You trying to erase so-called black history is like it didn't happen. That's pointing towards your fragility. That shows that you make laws based on your emotions and your goddamn feelings. So how are you stronger than us? We deal with reality. We deal with reality all day by dealing with your punk ass.
Yeah.
And accepting the conditions of the curses. Yeah, we dealing with reality every day. But you at the top, and you can't deal with reality. So how much more when you get dropped to the bottom, bruh? That's gonna be your hell, and we cannot wait.
I can only imagine, man, with them already having that ability not to deal with reality. they're being in captivity and like, this can't be real. This can't be real.
It's not supposed to be this way.
That's my favorite thing to say right there, boy.
Exactly. If you can't deal with reality when you in control, you gonna be a emotional wreck in captivity, bruh.
Some are starting to deal with reality from what I was telling y'all before camp with that Edomite was saying that they bill is due. That everything that they did for the past 400, 500 years to the so-called black man, they getting ready to reap what they sowed, man.
Yeah, and see, the ones that's willing, the Edomites that's willing to deal with reality, they might be speckled birds.
Yeah.
Because the true Edomite, no, we need y'all at the bottom so we can feel like we have some type of value. That's the only way Esau can feel good about himself. He got to have somebody to look down on. He has to have an enemy. This man never learned how to live and let live. He has to have an enemy. That's why they constantly lying on Russia and China and North Korea.
And try to make themselves look like something they're not.
Yeah, they the good cops on the world police stage. When the world sees how you endorse genocide, look at what y'all doing in Gaza. The only two nations doing this is them small hats in America. So how y'all on the good cop stage? I don't get that. But everybody else is bad. That's Esau's problem. Let Esau tell it, everybody else is the problem, and he's not.
I got a couple scriptures in Proverbs 28 and verse 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. You see, and we see that these men are wicked out here, right? We see how Esau Edom is moving, which these Jakes that were for Trump. You should be feeling stupid, man. You should have been on this side. Well, the Lord already has it to where who's going to be on this side is going to be on this side, which goes to show you blind, right? You should see all the atrocities that these people has done for us, that they ain't going to be a man of their word. I'm going to give verse 5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord YASHAMIAHLA understand all things. We already knew not to vote. That's a waste of your time, man. This is a shit show. Matter of fact, going back to the example of that Army veteran Jake, right? That was a sniper, right? He said it's a shit show, right? He said, which was very spiritual, which what we've been saying as well, is really the people up top that are giving the orders. Man, I got most definitely got to do a lesson on that, right? He said the people up top are really giving orders. He said the president may have some control, but he ain't really got all the control, right? He's taking orders.
Yeah, he got puppet strings in his back.
So all these things that Trump is doing, he's taking orders from behind the scenes.
Yep.
You know, some of the stuff he's doing, but for the most part, from behind the scenes, hey, they tell him to do this. You got to rile up Jake so we can entrap these people, man. Verse 6, better is poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in all his ways, though he be rich. You see, the Lord said this is not our rest, man. We're not striving for our consolation, our prize to be on this side, man. We're trying to make our calling and election sure so we can be rich in the kingdom, man. Right? Our name, YAHRAM, we those men, our name is going to be praised in the kingdom. You already have your consolation and you over here holding hands with the wicked. Right? See a lot of these rappers.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you had a rapper the other day that got shot up, man, in Memphis. What's his name? Sauce Walker?
I think
Really?
so.
Yeah.
Damn.
He got shot up. I think he lived, but I think one of his artists, you know, passing away the other day. I think I had to look at the video. I don't know if they died. Was it antics or something like that? Trying to be like hood niggas.
These
right?
celebrities going through it, man.
Yeah.
That one cat, Yellow Beezy.
Got a murder charge.
Yeah,
yeah.
Capital murder. Had a hitman take out MO3. That's what they saying.
Big U going down for Nipsey Hussle murder. George Foreman just died.
George Foreman, yep.
Who else just, man, Jake going through it, man. We told y'all this celebrity world. Hey, just because you got a few more shekels than us don't mean, hey, the curse is going to hit you the hardest. Rich Jake.
Yeah, these pastors getting shot up
Yeah.
at the club.
In Memphis.
Stars
And the woman
falling
said
from
that
heaven,
she
man.
didn't even know him. She said that was her first time meeting him that night. She shot him at the club.
Damn.
What the hell you doing? You a pastor. Ain't you got service in the morning? What you doing at the
what
club?
you doing at the club?
At 1 and 2 in the morning.
If I'm not mistaken as well, our apostles and the elders say, hey, stay away from that scene, man.
Yep.
You know, it's really ain't nothing for you. It's a whole bunch of Babylonian women out there that pretend that they single and they got men at home. Is you just asking for trouble.
Man, the club ain't what it used to be.
Yeah. Shoot, my girl, she would tell me even back then, with some of these clubs down here in Louisville, they got closed down, but a lot of times they end up getting shot up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just listening to the stories that the brother was telling us before Kim. You know, you can't even dap up Jake. You can't even look at Jake. You know, here it is. You might, you know, just me speaking as man. You might be thinking of something, and you end up making a facial expression, and you just so happen to look at another Jake. He gonna take it as, oh man, nigga, you trying to fight.
You know, run his face.
Yeah. But she was like, man, I was just in thought. I was thinking of something, man.
But that's the curses, man. I shall be
Madness,
evil
bro.
towards our brother. Roughly paraphrasing. We're going to have an evil eye toward our brother.
Yeah.
That's another reason why the club ain't what it used to be. The club done played out, man, because you got a bunch of lying ass niggas and hoes up in there now.
Yeah.
And it's only getting worse.
Yeah, that's why, you know, growing up, me seeing all that, hearing all that, because, you know, I live here, I wouldn't say all of my life, but, you know, most of my life, I live here and I hearing about, you know, these clubs getting shot up just here in Louisville. I'm like, you ain't got no gangsters, real gangsters down here. What you talking about?
No.
It's just Jake being foolish, man.
Just a bunch of feminine ass jakes,
Feminine,
man.
yeah,
Emotional.
feminine ass Jakes. You know?
Emotional. I know, I've been around real gangsters. I grew up with them. I know a real gangster when I see one. So, but I never been a part of a gang. I just grew up with them because I went to school with them, with gang members and shit. So I know a real gangster when I see one. This ain't it.
This ain't, yeah.
This just a bunch of stupid motherfuckers trying to prove something.
And in front of the girls sometimes too.
Exactly, showing out.
But you should have known that this girl was for the streets, like you brother.
That's all. I'm just gonna say shit. Gangsters move in silence,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And these cats out here, especially these so-called gangster rappers, y'all putting all y'all shit in y'all music, man. Y'all dry snitching on yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all testifying in lyrically.
Look at dirt. Look at dirt, man.
Man.
They are using your lyrics. Your lyrics now are admissible in court as confessions and evidence.
Matter of fact, I saw this rapper the other day. It was like a little YouTube short. And they asked him, what do you think about these rappers converting to Islam? He said, because they gay, or they finna be gay, they using that as cover up for when they go to jail.
I saw that,
Dude, you saw that?
Pretty much. Yeah.
I was dying laughing,
So
but I was
they
like,
could-
that's the truth.
So they can join the Muslims
Yeah.
up in jail to protect them.
Yeah.
Yup.
I guess that must be the reason why Pegatron said that if he go to jail, he'd rather be with the Crips
Pegatron.
than with the Israelites.
Yep.
And it's like the elder Saint Benji said. He put the peg in pegging.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Shout out to the
man.
Chicago camp.
Yeah.
Put the peg in pegging, man. That's why he wanted to join up with the Crips in jail. Because he know the Israelites was gonna cast him out.
Because they
Oh,
gonna
it's
see,
most definitely.
yeah, your business gonna get aired. I'm like, nigga, what?
So yeah, a lot of stuff is starting to be. I'm starting to understand a lot of stuff that I heard prior to this information now. I
Yeah.
understand why you answered when you was on No Jumper
Yep.
and all them other podcasts with that Crip shit. Now I understand why. Most of your favorite gangster, your favorite rapper is gay.
It's gay. Yep. And one of those interviews, I look at it as facts. Dude was straight up serious, man, because they gay.
Yeah.
Oh, they finna be gay.
Yeah, that's why he want to hook up with the Crips
Yep.
to protect that ass.
A lot of our people getting put in their lots too. Besides just becoming Muslims, they getting put in their lots. A lot of our people is getting put in the spots that they need to be put in for this destruction and tag their ass when it does come, man.
There's a lot going on right now.
A whole lot, man.
You got a lot of people being exposed, a lot of people going to their lots.
Jake waking up to be destroyed.
Yeah, a lot of people getting sifted. It's a lot going on. So if you ain't locked in the spirit, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be careful. I'm talking to the sincere right now, brothers and sisters. Watch how you walk, watch how you move out here. Because if you truly sincere, you best believe this world is against you. And they waiting on you to fuck up in some way. So just watch how you move, keep your head on the swivel, stay alert.
Don't give them no reason.
Exactly, because they looking for a reason to condemn you or demonize you. Especially if they see you sincere, especially if they see that you hate this world for what it is, they looking for a reason to say you the problem for something.
Yep, matter of fact, that reminds me of my mother. She came over around the Passover time. And she knows I'm in the truth. And normally, you know, she's cool. She cool with it. You know, she's like, you know, I don't like it, but, you know, I'm cool with it. Well, over the Passover time, like a demon jumped on her, man.
Your mom?
Yeah. It was like, because normally she helps out with the kids and stuff here and there, you know, give out some food and stuff. I had to look at the ingredients in the food. I was like, hey, mother, I can't have this in my house. Right now, we're celebrating the Passover. And it was like a demon that just jumped on him, man. It was like, I don't care about that. You gotta feed them kids. I was like, yeah, I was perplexed because normally she's cool. You know, she don't answer like that. I was like, a whole demon, the spirit was on me, you know, don't go back and forth with her. That's a damn demon. Just be like, all right, you know, I'm just, you know, thank you for the food. I'm just put this food up. You know, it ain't going. Once you leave, this food ain't gonna be here. You know, but
that was a wise thing to do.
Just to let you know, in these times, these demons are gonna jump on some of your family members and friends. You know, just be prepared for that. They are going against you. That is to try you and test you. Right. That's why the scriptures speak of, you know, it says hate, but it really means trust in the Lord, you know, have faith in the Lord. What did it say? He that hate his father or mother, something like that. Just rough. Yeah, if you can grab that. You know, it really just means, you know, trust in the Lord, have your faith in the Lord. It doesn't mean like literally hate. It just means you got to keep the do what we doing, you know, first and foremost.
Right.
You know, if you catch my drift. So yeah, that was a heavy demon on her. She was like, you gotta feed them kids, you know. Because I asked her, I'm like, don't you believe in the Bible? I thought you was a Christian. Don't you believe in the Bible? Don't you read the word? She was like, I don't care about that, man.
She go to church?
Yeah, from what I know.
But she don't care about the Bible?
They don't care about the Bible.
Got you.
And so that was like, yeah, that's a Christian response, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't really deal with the Bible anyway. They deal with false doctrine.
Yeah.
They deal with damnable heresies. They deal with lies.
Smooth, buttery word.
You try to come with some truth to a Christian, man, yeah, them demons going to jump on them because they are truly against the Bible. And one thing that Christians will never understand, the church you go to in this Bible that we holding, they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nothing. Yeah, the pastor have a Bible as a movie prop, but I have rarely seen a pastor go into the Bible, read the scripture, and break it down properly. Because he ain't gonna do that. That's gonna mess with his pockets.
Yep. Hey, there's a pastor around the corner from here, church that I used to go to. He didn't have women up in the church, you know, speaking and reading the word. What the Bible said, that's not.
It's shameful for a
shameful,
woman to speak
man.
in the churches.
And why is he doing that? Because that money, he getting that bread, getting that bread, man.
Same thing IUIC do. Israelites united in Christianity. That's what the elder called it.
Hey, facts, man.
That's what they do. They cater to the women because the women make up more of the body of the church, for one. Women are the biggest contributors as far as tithing. That's why they cater all their doctrines toward women. Make them feel nice in giving so they can give a nice donation. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Make them feel good. That's why they always uplifting the black woman, just like Dr. Umar. He got revealed. Ain't everybody calling him a joke now.
Yeah. He been a joke, but it's really set in stone, you know, for the people to see.
He's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
And a liar.
Black brothers, we gotta take care of our family, man.
You ain't.
You.
I got that scripture to quote.
The water, brother.
Matthew 10 and 37, because, like the brother said, a lot of people put their loved ones over the Most High, man. And hey, you ain't worthy of him if you moving like that, you know, because he can take your family from you and give you another one.
Yep.
This is Matthew 10 and 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me, man.
See that?
You see that? And that to you worldly minded people, because y'all ain't never seen YASHAMIAHLA, neither have we, but we got that faith. To say something like that, they'll look at us crazy as hell.
You're not in confusion. Throw out the brother.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a lot of people out here that'll hear that and look at us crazy, man. But hell, shit, the Most High can do way more for us than our family could ever do, man.
Yep.
You know, and he can take your family and give you a new family if he needed to, if he wanted to, man.
Joe.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, that's how we moving. Yes, we love our family members and shit, you know, but nothing is more important than YASHAMIAHLA at the end of the day. That's our creator, man.
A lot of them gonna find out the hard way. Especially when they decide to put all those lies they learned in church before the Lord. Before they put all the wickedness they learned in this world before the Lord. Y'all gonna find out the hard way. The Lord ain't playing with nobody, man. And y'all better be glad that he's giving you, that he sent forth the prophets to tell you what's about to happen before he just still on you like that.
Yeah.
Because he coming with it, whether you want to acknowledge his presence, his existence or not. He finna show you he's real. And he finna show everybody that he's going to do what he said he was going to do when he told the prophets to put it in this book 2,000 years ago.
Sure, it says, ye shall know that a prophet had been among them. That's roughly paraphrasing. That's what a lot of your friends, family members, people out here in the streets, people that try to argue with you, they going to see YAHWH, we those men, that we were those men.
And
they
gonna see that he is the only true and living God. Why? Because he declared the beginning, the end from the beginning. Buddha ain't do that.
Muhammad ain't do that.
No.
He ain't got no prophecies. What new prophecies he come out with?
Nothing.
Besides telling his people to go burn themselves to protest, if I'm not mistaken.
Muhammad got cats out here saying that it ain't no prophets no more.
Come on now.
How did he even get his title, Muhammad the Prophet? When he didn't prophesy.
Nothing.
Everything that he got to create that book called the Quran, he stole from the Bible. All he did was ear hustle because he couldn't read or write.
He was very fucking. He couldn't read and write, you know, but he can hear some shit and remember it.
That's how he came up with the Quran.
And y'all forget that he was out there killing Jews who wouldn't convert to Muslim.
See?
Y'all don't talk about that.
Bunch of bullshit. Y'all got in y'all laws that it's lawful to beat women. That's a flaw in itself, because if you stole some of the laws from the book of Leviticus, you should have stolen them all. Because if you follow all the laws in the book of Leviticus, there would be no reason to beat your wife. She would already be in order. That shows right there there's a flaw in your doctrine. That shows right there that your women are not in order. If you got a law that you could beat them, why are you beating them? Because they're not in order. That's a flaw in your so-called religion, homie.
Damn. Well put, bro.
Next.
Well put. You know?
Y'all don't think shit through like us, man. That's why this book, Coming in This Truth, turns you into a man. You see things for what it is, not for what this world try to paint it to be. And that's what makes us a threat. This Bible makes us independent, critical thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a threat to Esau. Because we analyze every goddamn thing.
Yeah, it's called being a two-dimensional thinker. While the majority of these people are NPCs, they're one-dimensional thinkers. They can't think for themselves, you know?
They can't. They rather Esau spoon feed them lies
Yeah.
than them to go out and hunt for the truth, like the Lord told them to. You got to seek the Lord 10,000 times more now. And when you do that, in that journey, in that process, you become a critical thinker. You think outside the box.
Yep.
That's what Esau's afraid of. That's why he's so determined to dumb y'all down. So y'all won't become critical thinkers.
Oh.
Hey, a prudent man perceived the evil and hiding himself, but the simple pass on and or punish. Just roughly paraphrasing. You see, because if you understood what's coming down the pipeline, you would be seeking the Lord right now instead of playing games, right? Jake got all the time in the world, you know. That's why, you know, this truth is a blessing, you know. We got work to do, you know. Brothers got family. You got to take, they tend to the family, you know. You got to go to work. Got to make the money. Got to pay the bills. And we got to do our lessons. We got to come out here, do the work. Jake out there in the world, it's really easy for you, man. You ain't doing nothing, you know. They hear that we got to do this work, and it's just too hard for them, man. Reminds me of this Jake years ago. You know, I told him, can't eat pork, you know, we can't do this and that. You know, boy almost had a heart attack, you know. But that made me more thankful in the time, like, hey, Lord, the water YASHAMIAHLA for this wisdom, not understanding. Don't have me forsake this truth. Please don't forsake me, right? Because Jake just don't know what's coming down the pipeline, man.
Oh.
It's going to be ugly out here. You're not making your call and election sure. You're out here believing what pastor is saying. Pastor is giving you nonsense, man. I've been in the Christian church. My father's a pastor, man.
Yep.
I know the nonsense and bullshit that they come with, man.
Them pastors and Esau finna come with that bullshit. But see, that's the shit y'all like. Y'all like smooth, buttery words. Y'all like prophesied deceits. Y'all love lies. Because Esau has also taught you not to deal with reality, just like him. So, any type of real man's business, like this truth, it's gonna seem like a chore to the average Babylonian. But it was designed to do that. It was designed to sift y'all up out of this thing. So yeah, it's gonna seem like a chore. Because you don't in this world it seems like you don't benefit from the truth. Because you can't monetize your page. You can't recruit the sisters. No, it ain't about that. We trying to get away from this shit.
Trying to get the heck up out of here, man.
It ain't about that. We trying to get away from this shit because we tired of America. We tired of Babylon. We tired of Esau being in charge, doing dumb shit. We don't want to become a part of this world.
Yeah.
We hate this world.
Because you get them riches in this world, it may turn your heart from the Lord. You know, the scriptures speak about that. Turn your heart from the Lord, and you're not thinking about the Lord anymore. That's why the Lord put us in a good medium. YASHARAHLA. You know, some brothers is going through things more than others, but it all balances out at the end where matter of fact, I'm gonna get this scripture. Where's it at? Proverbs 28 and verse 20. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. What that mean? Because matter of fact, I'm gonna get verse 22 as well. He that hasteneth to be rich hath an evil eye, and consider not that poverty shall come upon him. So these are two scriptures that's showing you haste to be rich. It's not looking good for you, buddy. Yeah, you might be doing good for a little right now, but that's your consolation. When Jacob's trouble pop off, when the kingdom comes, you're gonna have your head bowed down. You ain't gonna be looking too good, man.
No.
There's a lot of the cats out here right now that's hasting to be rich in these streets, man. And they haste to become rich. They get a nice amount of money. Then they got a so-called friend that get jealous and take them out, man. Get deleted. You know, stuff comes behind that. That's why the Most High tells you to move a certain way, man. Because certain consequences come with the way you move.
Yeah, hey, matter of fact, look at ASAP Rocky. He's in a court case right now because, what's his dude name? ASAP one of his homeboys. He's like, man, I guess it's coming out that his homeboy just wanted some money. He's saying that ASAP Rocky shot him up or something like that. He was scared for his life. But at the end of the day, it's coming out that he's suing him because he just wants some money. Instead of just coming to your friend as a man, it's like, hey, bro, you know, I'm kind of down on my luck. Can you help a brother out? You know, instead of like that, you know, Jake got that pride on him. Nah, man, I'm just sue you, man, or I'm gonna say that you did this shit. You know, I'm gonna put your name in the bad light.
Lie on.
See, that's our people, man. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Yep.
Because wickedness is accepted in this world. They don't want to be looked down as being a wicked person because good is evil and evil is good here. So if you do something shiesty, that's going to be praised here versus you doing something honest where you're going to be looked down at. That's why we don't want shit to do with this world because of the shit upside down here. That's why we don't want shit to do with Esau's riches because it's tainted with all kind of wickedness. You can ask these so-called black celebrities now, are they enjoying their riches? No, because Esau's oppressing them still, even the rich.
Even though they got some money.
They just got longer leashes.
Longer leashes.
They're not happy, so we don't want shit to do with it. If we can't enjoy it 144%, we don't want none of it.
Yeah,
Fuck this place.
Hey, if y'all ever heard LeBron James, he said, man, sometimes I wish I could just get a coffee and peace. If I'm not mistaken. He can't enjoy his riches. He got an Amalekite accountant or whatever you
Stealing
said.
from you on the
Stealing
daily.
from you.
Look at Ray J. Ray J said if it wasn't for his kids, he would have committed suicide a long time ago.
Yep.
That shows you can't even enjoy your riches for these Edomites.
Shoot, look at how bugged out that man is. He got a firm or something like that.
Is gone.
Yeah,
he fucked up.
He talking about advocating for the Transformers or something like that.
I seen him doing that bullshit.
And you can tell in his voice nowadays, it's like, man, you've been touched.
Yeah. The
Or
real
you been
niggas
doing the touching.
What do you say? The real niggas, they gotta stand up with the gay
With the
niggas.
gay-
No, we don't.
No, we don't, nigga.
The Lord said put them motherfuckers to death. And the only reason we can't do that is because we're in a wicked kingdom. We would be condemned as wicked.
Yep, they would put us under the jail, so we just wait upon YASHAMIAHLA to do the righteousness.
Yeah, let's see if y'all gonna argue with him. I bet you ain't. You gonna be too busy running. I don't know too many that can run and argue at the same time.
Look.
I want to see that shit. Let me see you run and argue with the Lord at the same time. Now all your efforts gonna be put into getting the hell on.
Yep.
You gonna be running. You ain't gonna be arguing.
Running talking about it's a prank. I was lying.
I mean, as you've seen lately, man, these pranksters as well, man, they get their ass. They either get shot up, put under the grave, or beat up.
As they should. They should realize everybody ain't with that play shit all the time.
Plays with everything, and right now, man, we in the time of, it's a time of war, man. And ain't nobody playing. Everybody is on edge. Everybody emotions is on their sleeve, man.
Everybody ain't with that play shit.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this scripture right here. We'll probably close out right here. Proverbs 28 and verse 18. Whosoever walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. And this is what we're seeing. This is what's going to transpire in the coming days, right? Or years, however the Lord, set it up. YASHARAHLA maybe this year, next year, all right? But we have our head on the swivel. YASHARAHLA, we trying to get the heck up out of here. So you perverse in your ways, you're advocating for these transformers, right? You're going to be put under the grave, man.
Yeah.
But we're going to close it right there. YASHARAHLA is an edifying lesson. Want to give all praise going unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakadash,
the months of the apostles, months of the elders, the great millstone rule well on top of the truth, and
Shalom.